We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the home opener of this new season between the Atlanta Braves and the Minnesota Twins. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Here's Ender Inciarte, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for Atlanta, center fielder, number 11.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Oof, and we are in for some tough conditions tonight. 41 degrees at game time. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Adrianza into shallow center. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting second.
Here's Javier Baez. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. And that misses inside 1-0. One out, nobody on. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And this will be corralled by Mauer, and that's out number 2. Striding in, Freddie Freeman. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Grounded back up the middle. Adrianza ranging up the middle, and a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker. They lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Fielder, Jeremy Hazelbaker.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. These Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Batting second.
At the plate, Ehire Adrianza. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. And the changeup is way low that time. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Here we are in the first inning. We're watching adjustments be made after giving up that extra base hit. Now that's better location. He's going to have a better day if he does that.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Stepping in, Ronald Ackerman. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Ronald Ackerman
takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, that was unexpected. You're looking for the sinker down. He throws a fastball up. Now he's just changed the game. He's forcing you to look somewhere else.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Nick Markakis.
First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Stepping in, Johan Camacho, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Hey, not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Forsythe. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. Digging in now, Ezekiel Carrera. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. So striding in, Kurt Suzuki. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Carrera is on his way home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. Digging in to try it again, Ender Inciarte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Matt, I like that pitch. I'm surprised people don't do it more often. Runners in scoring position, you know the hitter's going to be aggressive.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Now at the plate, Joe Mauer. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
First baseman, Joe Mauer.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. The 1-0 now to Mauer. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ackerman has a beat on it. 1 down. Digging in, Logan Morrison.
Designated hitter, Logan Morrison.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Now in the box, Logan Forsythe. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Hit to third. There's one. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the 1. Coming to the plate now, Zach Grant. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. And a neck-high fastball that time. 2 out with the man at first. Dribbled back toward the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Javier Baez. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Javier Baez.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. This is a foul ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready with another 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Baez will head for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Freddie Freeman.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for fastball, man, he had no chance of catching up to that. He better check his eyes. He was really late.
Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Getting a few steps off the second there. Now the pitch. And this is strike 3 called, says Clyde Washington. Might have looked a bit low, but that's out number 1. Ronald Ackerman is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Ground ball right side. The tag, and he is out. A throw to the plate. And he is in there. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. A base hit in his first trip.
Nick Markakis.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So stepping in, Jason Castro. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Jason Castro.
Too high, 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jeremy Hazelbaker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
And he's back easily. One and one. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Striding in once again, Ehire Adrianza. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Adrianza.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Alex Bregman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
This is a big at bat. You're down 2 right here, and they're sitting with runners in scoring position. Put the ball in play. He's got to pick up something. Just keep the chain moving. It's a big at bat.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit the other way out toward right field. Markakis has a read on it, and he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game. Now at the plate, Max Kepler will try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
First baseman, number 7.
Now at the plate, Joe Mauer. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Digging in the switch hitter, Johan Camacho. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Johan Camacho.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's an inning-opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on. Ready for another chance? Ezekiel Carrera comes into this at-bat 0-for-1 in the ballgame. In there at the letters 0-1. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ballgame. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. Runners off for second. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Now batting.
Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Suzuki. In there, no balls and a strike. Ready with the 0-1. Line hard toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Camacho rounds third and is digging for the plate. The runner scores from second. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll be safe at second base. Good instincts to take off there on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. 1-1.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
Swing and a line drive. Foul.
Matt, I like the last 2 pitches. The changeup and then the fastball. And he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. This is foul right side. The 2-2 one more time. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw gets him. 2 down. Ready for another shot now. Ender Inciarte. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. The 0-1 pitch. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. Here's Javier Baez trying to keep things going. Now with a runner at first.
Javier Baez.
Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
You know, Matt, sometimes guys throw too many strikes. Listen to this. 70% of the time in the game, he's throwing first pitch strike to the hitters, and yet he's still struggling. Maybe he's got to move it off the plate, relocate, or maybe reach.
And they swipe the tag on him, and the inning is over. Standing in, Logan Morrison. He reached on a single in his first try.
Designated hitter, Logan Morrison.
First pitch of the at-bat. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes on 0-2. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Stepping up to the plate, Logan Forsythe. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Logan Forsythe.
First pitch on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Count was 2-1.
Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Morrison rounds the corner and is headed home. And that'll score the runner from second as the lead is cut to 4-2 now. Stepping into the box, Zach Grant. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Settling in now, Jason Castro. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's a 4-4 game. But no, he puts on the brakes and will head back to first. Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Well, he's got a double play situation right here. If he can get the ball down, everything's been up. So I'm not really looking for a double play. It might take 2 or 3 hitters to get out of this jam.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Jeremy Hazelbaker is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Ehire Adrianza is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Lifted the other way to left center. Ackerman will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Third baseman, number 2.
Ready once again, Alex Bregman. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Standing in, Freddie Freeman. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
First baseman, number 5.
First pitch on its way.
Freeman.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Into the box now, Ronald Ackerman. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 5th inning here of a tie ball game, 4-4. Started that swing a bit too early. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. And the pitch on 2-1. There's a sinker that didn't sink enough, just missed high.
3-1 count to this guy. You don't want to challenge him right here. Don't give him anything to hit. No, no, no. Keep it on the corner.
Tapper right back to the mound. On to first, and there were 2 down. Digging in, Nick Markakis. A hit in 2 tries so far. Into the windup and the pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Max Kepler, the next to grab a bat. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Max Kepler.
Darren O'Day is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Darren O'Day.
And this is going to be a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Popped high in the air. Freeman is there for it. 1 away. So here's Joe Mauer. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball, 1-0. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Baez has it. Throw to first is in time as Mauer becomes out number 2. Digging in once again, Logan Morrison. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. 1-0 count. Here it is. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. Digging in and looking for more, Logan Forsythe. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. High in the air out towards shallow right. Markakis has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Johan Camacho. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Johan Camacho.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in once again, Ezekiel Carrera. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. 4-4 is our score as we play the 6th. Very weakly on the ground. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
The catcher, number 20.
Ready for another chance. Kurt Suzuki. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kepler going back on it, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall, and he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Digging in to try it again, Dansby Swanson. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit back up the middle. Adrianza up the middle. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. And they will tag him out at the plate. And that'll keep our ball game tied up as the ready for another shot now. Zach Grant. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Ackerman on the move. 1 out. Ready once again, Jason Castro. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Striding in once again, Ehire Adrianza. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here. Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And that's through into left field for a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base. Stepping up now, Alex Bregman. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
This is a tough spot in the game right here, but when you're a veteran pitcher and you've seen these kind of situations throughout your career, you step back, you make quality pitches, and you trust you'll wiggle your way out of it.
I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Alex Bregman goes down for the 2nd out here in the bottom half. And likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Max Kepler is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there. He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. 7th inning straight ahead, but first let's take a look at the game summary for the first 6 innings of baseball.
Enter Inciarte.
On the ground up the middle. On the first, and how important is it to keep this guy off base in a tie ball game? A run away. Here's Javier Baez. He was a ground out victim last time up. Soft grounder left side. On to first, and it's a quick start to the seventh as now there are two away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Freddie Freeman. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Stepping up to the plate, Joe Mauer. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the seventh. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a pop-up now. Therefore, it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Logan Morrison. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Here it comes. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Ground ball right into the shift. There's Baez in time to first, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Logan Forsythe. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great check swing. It's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from it. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Line drive to left. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. He was in a position to wait for his pitch on 2-0, and he got it to keep the inning hot. Digging in now, Zach Grant. Daniel Winkler takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 58, Daniel Winkler.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. But this will land untouched. Comes set with the 0-1. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. And that one stayed too low apparently. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Late swing and a ball line foul into the seats past the third base dugout. Set to deal on 2-2. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. And this is fouled back and out of play. The throw behind the runner at second, just keeping him close. Set to deliver the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Matt, this is where I like this guy pitching. First and second, he's got 2 outs. He's got himself a little bit of a jam, but now he likes to paint the corners. Watch him fight himself out of this situation.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big. Coming to the plate now, Ronald
Leading off for the
Ackerman.
Braves.
No hits in 3
Left fielder,
tries so far. He's
Ronald
struck out once.
Ackerman.
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike one, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike one. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Now here it comes. And this is fouled at the plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Forsythe is there. On to first, and Markakis is retired, 2 away. Stepping in, Johan Camacho.
Johan Camacho.
In there at the knees, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Forsythe. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Ready now, Jeremy Hazelbaker. On the night, he's
left fielder Jeremy Hazelbaker.
Sean Carlisle is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Sean Carlisle.
Lands in for a base hit, and he's 3 for 5 in this one. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started. At the plate, Ehire Adrianza, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Not in time as he steals second. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Pickoff move to second, and he's back in standing. Getting a few steps off his second there. Now the pitch.
1 ball.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Now a pickoff play at second, but the runner's back easily. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
Third baseman, number 2.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. In the dirt. Throw goes to third. And no advance. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think he'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do. Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Set the deal. Here's the 3-1. And that misses ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away. At the plate, Max Kepler. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Now a swing and a ball shot foul right at home plate. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. Comes set, and the 0-1. And a double steal try here. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he'll just hang on as both runners move into scoring position now. The 0-2 delivery. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And when in doubt, he'll just step off and bluff that runner back to third. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls. So here's Joe Mauer. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Arodys Vizcaino comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. Here's the first pitch to him. Slice down the left side, but foul.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a near disaster there, but he's able to recover in time and make it back to third safely. From the stretch. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
Oh, that was a pitch he wanted right there. That's a situation. You can't go to 2 balls. Because if you go to 3, you know you're going to throw him the ball right down the middle. This pitch right here, everything hinges on this pitch. Base is loaded. You know he's got to come to you. He's got to throw a strike right here.
3-2 now. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another full count pitch home. Into right center field, and this ball's going to get down. A base hit. 1 run scores. And not in time as the run scores. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. So coming to the plate, Logan Morrison. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen.
Your attention, please. Now
so with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Tyler Austin will be called on to pinch hit now. And a neck-high fastball that time. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
So it was a swinging.
Logan Forsythe.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Logan Forsythe checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Very high, 2-1. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Markakis sprinting after it, and the runner from third crosses the plate. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. That makes it an 8-4 ball game. So striding in, Zach Grant. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a looper to left. Ackerman is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. In now, Ezekiel Carrera. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Taylor Rogers comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the...
for the Twins, number 55, Taylor Rogers.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Well, that slider right there, that's what makes him tough against the left-hander. That pitch is almost impossible to hit.
Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Now, a mid-90s fastball is no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line and left. Hazelbaker will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Kurt Suzuki. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. In the box now, Dansby Swanson. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Charlie Culberson will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Adam Duvall will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Adam Duvall.
Ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike. Runners on the move for second. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A tag from Forsythe, and they get him at second base. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 8 runs on 15 hits. 1 error. They left 12 men on base. For Atlanta, 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Target Field, 40,000. A reminder that extra light rail trains in the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond right field.